asking for your legal signature as your registered vote. So, for instance, in my case, I go by Joey Fillingane, and that's how I run for Senate. But my legal name as I'm registered to vote is Joseph Edgar Fillingane. So when I signed this, I didn't put Joey, I put Joseph Edgar or Joseph E. Fillingane. And so just be sure you tell people as they're signing, don't put Sam or Bubba unless that's really their name. You know, they need to put their legal name as it appears on the voter rolls. Where it says street address, city, town, the next column, that's also something you need to watch, because a lot of people, especially in town, have P.O. boxes. P.O. boxes are not sufficient for this petition. It has to be a physical street address location. The reason for that is once this thing is filled out and you mail it back in to that address on the back bottom there, we're going to carry these to the county circuit clerk's office and ask that county circuit clerk to verify these signatures. The way they do that is they type in your name and then they compare it against your street address. So if you got a P.O. box there, that one's not going to count because they can't match a name to a P.O. box in the circuit clerk's office. They can only match it to a street address. So be sure, if you see one, and I've seen them because I've been at several events trying to get signatures, a lot of people, they'll start writing P.O. box, and I just ask them, please underneath the P.O. box, write your, 241 Main Street or whatever your address is. The next column, the third column where it says county, that's self-explanatory. You just write your county in. But the thing to watch about this, and my advice to you would be, like in my law office, there are 4 different counties represented there. And I wouldn't want 4 different counties to appear on the same petition. I would want this to be all Pearl River County or all Lamar County. The reason for that, again, is you got to carry this to the circuit clerk's office to get it verified. And instead of running it just to one circuit clerk's office, as many different counties as appear on there, you got to carry this one sheet to that many different circuit clerk's offices. And that gets really cumbersome. We've had several of those already happen, especially up in Hattiesburg, because half of Hattiesburg is in Lamar County and half of it's in Forest. And so at some of the Hattiesburg events, you'll have 5 from Forest and 5 from Lamar, which means I have to carry this not to one, it's 2 courthouses to get that one sheet verified. So if you can, keep it county specific or county exclusive. And one way you can do that is like right up on the top of it. If you're going to do like this event you're talking about where lots of people will be coming in here, you might want to designate each petition for a certain county so that they will be sure not to confuse that. The printed name, the reason obvious for that is most people's signatures you can't read, and so you need to actually have them printed out so that the circuit clerk, when he or she goes to verify the signature and the street address, will be able to read, John Smith or Jenny Doe or whatever. Then the date signed is important, obviously. Just sign it, whatever date you sign the thing. The precinct congressional district, a lot of people don't know, as bad as it is to say, a lot of people just don't know what precinct they vote in. They know the building, it's down the church or whatever, but they don't know the official precinct name, and a lot of them, even fewer of them, know which congressional district they're in. But the good news about that is, I've spoken with the Secretary of State's office, you really don't have to fill in either of those last 2 columns. If you do, it's great, but if you don't, it doesn't disqualify the signature. The reason for that is the reason those 2 things are on there, some issues are within one county, and not every precinct within a county can vote, like a liquor issue, for instance. I know a little bit about Pearl River County, right? So sometimes there are liquor issues that have to be voted on within a city within Pearl River County, for instance. So every precinct within Pearl River County wouldn't be eligible to vote for that particular issue, so that's the reason on some of these you need to know which precinct someone is from. Happily, this issue is statewide in nature, so anybody, any precinct in the state is eligible to sign this. So it's really not important to know which precinct someone's from as long as you know which county they're from. And the congressional district, everyone down here is in the 4th congressional district, so if you want to put that in there, that's great. But again, it's not required. Everything else, though, on there is required information.